All right, what up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Another episode of the Crypto Breakdown. I'm your host, Ryan Matta. Coin of the day, ApeCoin. Can this coin 2x, 5x, 10x, maybe even 100x? What if I told you that the Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT collection could potentially be worth over $250 billion? But they would have to leave Ethereum. And here's how it's gonna happen. Ready? Let's dive deep. So if we take a look at ApeCoin, ApeCoin currently has a circulating supply of 306 million coins out in circulation. Price point is $5.75. If we take the circulating supply and we times that by the price, that gives our market cap. So there is currently roughly $1.7 billion invested into ApeCoin. Now, if we take a look at Ape tokenomics, we can see that the price of ApeCoin is $5.75. Market cap is $1.75 billion. In order for you to 2x on that investment and for the price of ApeCoin to hit $10.50, the market cap would need to be $3.5 billion. For you to 10x and for price to hit $57.50, market cap would need to be $17.5 billion. For you to 20x on that investment and for price to hit $105, market cap would need to be $35 billion. For you to 100x on that investment and for price to hit $575, the market cap would need to be $175 billion. But let's talk about these NFTs real quick. So the Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT floor price right now, according to CoinMarketCap, is 73 Ethereum. That means the floor price on each NFT is $94,000 if ETH is roughly around $1,300, giving it a market cap value for the entire NFT collection of $1.16 billion. So say the price of Ethereum goes up to 3,900. The floor price normally stays the same. When the price of ETH goes up, the NFTs are still worth 73 ETH most of the time. But not all the time, but most of the time. But riddle me this. What if Bored Ape Yacht Club moved to a new ecosystem that was getting ready to go parabolic? So if Bored Ape Yacht Club switched to Kadena right now and they did a 1-for-1 swap, number one, the way that royalties are going to be done on Marmalade is going to change the entire industry. There's a standard, I forget what it's called on Ethereum, but it's like 2 years out before this standard could actually enforce royalties and prevent people from basically saying, hey, let me just buy this Bored Ape from you over the counter, and you're basically cutting the artist out of the royalties. So there's a way on Kadena with the new Marmalade standard to actually enforce the trading of NFTs so the NFT cannot be sold without the artist and creator getting a cut of the royalty, on top of many other things. You can actually change these NFTs on Kadena based off the time of day, based off the block time. It's really cool. Anyways, what would happen if you switched this collection and you migrated it over and did a burn and recreate on Ethereum? All the data would still be tracked on chain, so it'd still be an authentic NFT. The collection would still stay intact, but you could do that right now, and you could do a 1-for-1 swap where the floor price would go from, say, 73 ETH to 67,142 KDA. And what would happen if you did that and then Kadena flipped Ethereum, became the #1 ecosystem? Check this out. So if you did a 1-for-1 swap right now, the floor price would be, like I said, 67,142 KDA. But what happens in the next bull run when Kadena runs up to $280 and does a 200x? The floor price of 67,000 KDA would be worth $20,142,600 per NFT. The entire collection would be worth $223 billion. Now, 280,000 for a market cap on a layer 1 product that's going to be the most powerful and innovative layer 1 in the history of the world, I think 280 is an underestimate. So imagine if Bored Apes made a move like this to Kadena, how much value they could add for their NFTs, not to mention what they could do with the upgradable features, the changing by the time of the day, the enforcing royalties. When you mint on Kadena, they would literally mint their own marketplace. So if Bored Apes wanted to run their own sales directly through their website and completely cut out the middleman and keep that extra commission for themselves or give it back to their community, they could do that on Kadena. Kadena NFTs are going to change the world, and any project that chooses to ignore Kadena is going to get left behind. So Bored Apes most likely might not have any value in the coming years, or it could be an epic play unlike anything we've ever seen, and Bored Apes could solidify itself as the poster child of NFT projects that move to Kadena. It would be the biggest game-changing revolution that they could ever do. Their holders of Bored Apes could never gain as much value as they could from doing this one move. Now, the next site to check out is Lunar Crush. Lunar Crush tracks cryptocurrencies based off of social metrics. How popular are they on social media? They have an altcoin ranking of a -36. Price is up 8.5%. Social mentions are up 34%. Engagement is up 7.9%. Contributions are down 23.6%. Shared links are down 30%. Spam volume is down 37%. Bullish sentiment is up 34%. Bearish sentiment is up 39%. Reddit volume is down 54%. Medium volume is down 6.7%. And YouTube volume is down 8.8%. The next thing I like to check out is CoinMarketCap. It lets you know if there's any big upcoming events. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like ApeCoin is going to be at any NFT conferences or any big media headlines or anywhere that it's going to get a lot of attention. Now, if we swing over to CoinCodex uses machine learning and AI indicators to make price predictions. So they are saying that in the next 5 days, the price of ApeCoin is going to run up to $5.93. 1 month, $6.50, 3 months, $1.88, and 6 months, they're saying $1.02. I don't know if I've ever seen price predictions that bad on CoinCodex. It's normally like bonkers high. So according to our current ApeCoin price predictions, the value of ApeCoin is predicted to rise by 4.35% and reach a target of $5.93 by September 25th of 2022. According to our current technical indicators, the current sentiment is neutral, while the fear and green dead index is showing 23, which is extreme fear. ApeCoin recorded 16 out of 30 green days with an average price velocity of 6.5%. Based on our current ApeCoin forecast, now is a good time to buy ApeCoin. We take a look at the internet signals. Internet growth is saying buy, Google growth saying strong buy, Facebook growth is saying strong buy, and mobile growth is saying buy. According to the market sentiment, 65% of people are bullish, 35% are bearish. And if we take a look at ApeCoin highlights, we can see 16 out of 30 green days, has high liquidity based on market cap, it's trading on Binance, and it's trading with Canadian dollar. Risk is it's down 79% from its all-time high, and less than 31% of the total supply is out in circulation. The next thing to check out is Messari. Messari makes it really easy for you to track things like return on investment. If you invested in ApeCoin 3 months ago, you'd be up 42.27%. 1 month ago, you'd be up 8.9%. 7 days ago, you'd be up 10.9%. In the last 24 hours, you'd be up 1.1%. We can see that we are currently up from our cycle low of 87%, which it hit on June 15th of 2022, and its cycle low was $3.70. It is currently down 78.13% from its all-time high that it hit on April 28th of 2022. Its all-time high was $26.24. Now, if we check out the inflation rate on ApeCoin, according to Messari, is 56.53%, and it has a stock to flow of a 1.7. 10-year projected supply is 1 billion, and its 50-year projected supply is 1 billion. So I assume in the next 10 years, they're putting out 100% of their coins into circulation, and they only have 33% of those coins out right now. So it'll be about a 66% inflation rate over the next 10 years. Now, what I'm going to be looking for on ApeCoin is a nice big short. We've been crushing on these ApeCoin shorts, and what I'm looking for is the RSI levels to break over the 4-hour time frame. So if you guys want to check out my trade setups, if you guys have not saw my trading strategy, we just short with one indicator and we short the 4-hour time frame. And I swear, if you guys understand how this strategy works and you follow the rules, it has almost a 100% win ratio. If you understand how to play the game and you have a big enough bankroll, you cannot lose with this strategy. But you got to make sure that you do me a favor. You got to watch this video and you have to actually test out the strategy and practice it on testnet before you ever test it with real money, because it is hard, but if you do it right, it's super, super profitable. So check it out, links down below. So what I'm going to be waiting for on ApeCoin is it to be breaking above the 4-hour time frame on RSI. For example, if we swing back over here and we look at ApeCoin on July 22nd, if you would have started to short ApeCoin, and how my strategy works, I don't use stop losses, I scale in a position. So my first short would have been right here, or actually probably would have been down here. But we did this last night in the live stream. It doesn't matter. I could have started shorting ApeCoin at the absolute bottom here, and I could have scaled into that position all the way up. ApeCoin ran up 88%. So even if my entry position was down here and I scaled into that short, I would have not lost that short. Why? Because it moves up your entry position every time you scale in. So every time I scale in, I double my position. Maybe I added there, maybe I added there. I think with 80%, I would have had to add 5 times. So my first trade would be 100, 200, 400, 800, and 1600. And that would have brought my entry price all the way up from $4.41 all the way up to about, actually I think I would have brought it up here. Yeah, it would have been about $7.07. And what would have happened? Boom. 37% gain on that short. So what I'm looking for on ApeCoin is for ApeCoin to be obviously breaking back above the 4-hour. And what am I going to do? I'm going to be scaling into my shorts, and eventually price will break. We'll exit that position. We'll take our profits and we'll wait for the next one. Now same thing. You could also look for long positions down here as well. But if you notice how markets work, you can't really do it long, because you never know when the coin's just going to fall off a cliff or some whale is going to take profits and price is going to drop by like 50% or 60%. It's so hard to scale in long because you never are sure that the market's going to turn around. When things are going up, they always come back down, especially in bear markets. So this is like the shorting opportunity of a lifetime, in my opinion. So I would assume, based off RSI levels, where I would be looking to or be comfortable to short, it doesn't really matter where price is at. All that it matters is where the RSI levels. When is momentum starting to slow down? And when you break over the 4 hour on RSI, it's normally after a massive rally. It's not something that just pumped up in one day. It's like a week or 2 weeks or even a 3-week lead up to that point, and then you start to break over. Sometimes you go months without breaking over the 4 hour time frame, so you don't get a lot of trades. But if you're smart and you just trade high market cap coins, you can really crush it. So based off the Fibonacci on these charts, we're looking for ApeCoin target on that next run up to be around $7.08. But if you look over here, we have this double top. So will it be able to break up and break through this resistance at 666? I think so. It's ApeCoin. It's got a huge community. They're super hype. You're kind of hitting a little bit of resistance over here, but I think you can definitely make it back up to $7.08. And considering how bearish the market is, yet how good ApeCoin has been doing over the last couple of weeks, it seems like that flavor of the month. They got a lot of hype things going on. I don't know if it's going to be that affected by a major pullback in Bitcoin. We swing over here and we take a look at USA markets. They are in the red again. So we are still waiting for that mother of all stock market crashes. And eventually it's going to come, but is it going to come after a rally where Bitcoin rallies up to 28K, falls all the way back down to say 18K? It's hard to tell. Even if the stock market plummeted right now, a lot of the liquidity has been sucked out of Bitcoin and a lot of people are starting to hodl in DCA. And if you can't tell that Bitcoin's not falling off a cliff like it has before, I think that 17.5 floor might hold until we get one massive drop down. We might never get it, but if we do, it's going to be a great shorting opportunity. So coins like ApeCoin that already have a $1.75 billion market cap, even if they turn into the next Matta, Decentraland, Sandbox, and say they ran up and did a 10x and they had a $10 billion market cap or a $20 billion market cap, the gains just aren't really there for me in an asset like this. Now, if I heard that they were switching over to a different ecosystem like Kadena, I think this project could hit a $100 billion market cap. With how popular and how big Kadena is going to be, and Kadena being the first layer 1 ecosystem to ever flip Ethereum and quite possibly Bitcoin, anybody who's underestimating it, anybody on the Ape team that doesn't understand what Kadena is going to be, this project will get left behind and there will be the next Bored Apes on Kadena. So hopefully they switch over, because if they did, I bet you I'd probably be buying a Bored Ape at some point. Smash that like button. Do it now. Appreciate you guys. My name's Ryan Matta. Catch you guys in the live streams.